Hello, the Awesome Man 23 here, and I am doing more of kind of an introduction video to a site called vizzed. And what this is it is a site that allows you to play game ROMs online and ROM hacks and stuff like that. But I've never really checked out the video game room, so let's look at that, because the retro game room is just something that lets you play older games, not much else to be said. I mean, so look around here, see what they have in here. Okay, let's just click on 3DS. I don't know. Oh, yep, it says right here, find information for any video game. So this can be good for finding information on video games, or playing more classic video games. Now, I'm gonna go to the game browser here. Oh, and by the way, in my experience, this has worked best on Google Chrome and Firefox. So, just yeah. So, now, I know what you're all wondering. How well do the games play? Well, we're going to take a look at that right now. And I will show you that they play really well. And there's one more thing that I have to show you, but I'll just show you it when I get to it. So, let's just go to... Hey, you go down, Mr. Site. Okay. Good. We'll go Mega Man Battle Network 6, Side Beast Balls are. Okay, now there's one more thing about this. Some games need the vizzed RGR plugin or Retro Game Room plugin for long. So that's one thing, but it doesn't save anything like saves or anything like that on your computer. You just really have to have either Firefox, Google Chrome, and sometimes Internet Explorer works. It might not work on all computers, but yeah, so yeah, then you click on play game, and this has all the way up to Game Boy Advance. You see a little page will be run up like this when you click on game. See, you go and brings up this. Now this is what your game will be in, obviously. It might take a little bit to load, so I think I'm going to pause the recording here until it is done with the loading. As you can see, vizzed is like almost done loading the game, and also if you notice up here, it'll show the percent that the game is loaded, and it'll also show it down here really small. So, yeah, now, the reason I'm doing this video is because I just kind of wanted you guys to be familiar with the program I would be using to play retro games. So, like, if you wanted to play the games too. Now, here's some gameplay. I'm going to pause this real quick. I'm going to zoom in on the game. So, 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, I have zoomed in on the game here, and I decided to leave the little vizzed retro game room thing up here, so you all can still see that I didn't switch to an emulator or anything. So let's start the game here. And I'm just gonna use space to speed this up because I don't really like the starting cutscene, so I get very sick of it very fast. So I will also be posting a referral link in the description below. That's just for, like, basically just a link down below to take you to vizzed. Just a link. And also, if you sign up for your site and you save things like games, it will save it on the site so you can go back. I have no clue if it will save if you do not have an account, but also another little plus, look at this. Game supports PC controllers, so that basically means things like Xbox controllers, any USB controllers you have, you won't need to worry about it. Viz will support it. And if you need to bring up a menu to change the controls, double clicking brings up joypad configuration. So now that we have all the technical stuff out of the way, well, also, if you click out of the game, like, I'm just going to move this over here for a second, like this, you will notice on pause. And then once you, here we go back into the game, and click it, it's unpaused. Now, so, yeah. I've played this game on the real GBA. For those of you guys that watch my channel and haven't actually played this game before or played an original Game Boy Advance before, and this is working just fine. This is the normal speed that it works on the GBA. There's a few lag spikes here and there, but that's only because being like a distance away from the internet router, or just maybe the internet doesn't have really that great of a connection. Otherwise, it usually works fine. So, now, I'm not going to go very far into this right now, so I'm going to fast forward to this and show you to show you people that have played this game before and are a little bit skeptical that battling and everything is just as good as the rest of it. And this is just a tutorial. I'm sick of the tutorial. I've seen it about 1,000,000 times. So, yeah, that's vizzed right there. It's pretty much online emulators from I think they're starting to bring, if I'm remembering right, they are starting to bring in arcade game support, I think. So yeah, pretty much just maybe arcade games all the way up to Game Boy Advance, and they don't only have Nintendo, they have one second here. As I have just said, they have all the systems. As you can see here, they have Nintendo, Sega, Atari, NEC, and yeah, MAME, in other words arcade, Commodore 64, Apple II, MSX, WonderSwan, PlayStation, Neo Geo, and television. It's got almost every system. So, yeah, I'll put a link in the description if you want to try vizzed out for yourself. I have not really had any bad experiences. It's always worked really well for me. So yeah, I just thought I would show you guys what system what like site / emulator I will be using in the future to be playing more classical games like GBA, Nintendo, and stuff. So, but World of Warring for like, let's see if I can find it here. For N64 games, I have not figured out yet what the controls are for a keyboard, and I haven't been able to bring up the menu ever yet, but I haven't tried it in a long time, so I could see if I could try it. But yeah, this is vizzed, really good site for playing ROMs. And yeah, I feel like at this point I'm just dragging the video out and delaying it. So yeah, this is the Awesome Man 23 signing out.